Welcome to round 8 of the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. Hello. Oh, that is my broadcast on the other side. That's going to be my own voice. We don't need to hear that, especially because that's a couple seconds delayed. But alright, we have a 14 game slate today as we do have 2 schedule flexes. The no mic matches have been swapped in and swapped out. So the new order for round 8 is going to be starting off with the Holy Army of Faerghus at Toronto, followed by Tax Fraudulents at Buffalo. Then we'll see the Fabled Fairies at Miami, followed by Dratini Domain at the Dublin Kings. The first no mic match will be the Bad Opinion Tellers against a struggling Novas team. One of 2 teams with a 1-6 record, the other being Toronto here up front. Then, when we come back from the first no mic, it is going to be the Timezone Squad versus the Floppy Flamers, the Nanatsuki Lovers at the Ditto Burritos. Afterwards, KB's at Your Worst Nightmare. Gotta be a big game right there. Your Worst Nightmare is the first team out in the playoff picture right now in a very crowded Eastern Conference. The KBs are a league best 6-1. We'll then see the 456 Squadron at Amiibo Engage immediately afterwards. The Squadron just had their 4-game win streak snapped by Detroit in the previous round. Then the second no mic match will be 2 struggling teams with 2-5 records, the Boston Brawlers and Carbon Show's team. After that second no mic match, the final game 4 games for tonight, Ottawa at Green Bay, Michael at the Dark League, the Chaos Corp at Detroit, and to close things out, JG Wentworth at the Mid-Class Nation. Alright, we will start here with the Holy Army of Faerghus against Toronto. Toronto is a league worst 1-6 right now. I believe the Novas are worse in terms of differential, so that Toronto's only 13th best here in the conference so far. As for the Holy Army of Faerghus, they currently stand in a playoff slot right now as Shiori, Tobey Maguire, one of the better duos in the league so far, 17 total KOs. The best duo in the league right now, though, is going to be the KBs with Criminal and Throat Goat, 19 combined KOs. There's only 2 Amiibo in the league right now with double-digit KOs. We will definitely see more as there's a huge wall of Amiibo with 9 KOs entering this round. In fact, let's see if we can list them all real quick. That huge wall with a bunch of Amiibo with 9 KOs. It will feature the likes of, let's see. Alright. If I can actually get it to load on my end, let's see. That huge wall includes the likes of Fips, 910, Knapsack, Nokotan, Shiori, Vengeance, Terrence, Throat Goat, Alistor, and Perspecta. All of those Amiibo currently have 9 KOs. All of them are tied for the 3rd best in the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League behind Criminal and Papaya, with I believe those 2 have 10 and 12 KOs respectively. The first leadoff stats will be posted tomorrow alongside some of those closing stats and the character crowns, newly introduced system to mark whoever was the best of each character in terms of KOs. We apologize for not posting leadoff stats. That was supposed to be done in round 5, but with no broadcast tomorrow, we will catching up with some info, including the bracket.com brackets. Anyways, with all that said, welcome to the first match of the evening. It is going to be Holy Army of Faerghus versus Toronto. We have Dimitri, John Pickman, Tobey Maguire, Shiori, and Vibin versus Flazer Draw, Silly, Nezuko, Mordes, and Sigurd. In case you didn't notice in the previous round, one minor change I'm doing to the broadcast format is 2 games, little break, 2 games, break, no mic, and then 2-2, no mic, 2-2. So trying to reduce the number of breaks to 7. The leadoffs here, 2 excellent leadoffs so far in the regular season. Dimitri versus Flazer Draw. So we'll see what will happen here between the 3rd overall pick as he gets the first damage. Charizard will come out now for Flazer Draw. It's going to be 10-32, 15-32. No Flare Blitzes yet. That first one is going to miss though. 27-38. Dimitri, 2 Flare Blitzes miss. Third one is going to be shielded. No Forward Smash Punish as that Forward Smash will be invincible. 27-68. Squirtle comes out now for Flazer Draw. The smaller hitbox able to get away from that Forward Smash which would have killed. It is 51-73 out of parry. Dimitri tried to go for an up B instead of the side B, and Ivysaur's going to come back out now for Flazer Draw. So the Pokemon trainer has made 1 full cycle so far. It's 91-73. Dimitri come back onto the stage. Ivysaur with the forward tilt. It is 103-73 right now as Dimitri is being out damaged, but Charizard can come out at any time. And there he is, 121-79. Flare Blitz will connect and get rid of Dimitri, so John Pickman will come out now for the Holy Army of Faerghus. It is 14 to 107. We wait as we see up tilt. That's going to be a rare down special from John Pickman right there. And Flazer Draw will be sent to the skies. Silly comes out now for Toronto, 4-4 as the Season 2 MVP faces a struggling John Pickman that is only his third KO of the regular season. It's going to be 14-41 as we see the MVP struggling against the Olimar so far. 14-41, down air, down smash, John Pickman at 47-41. Out of that parry, it's going to be up smash. It is 47-64 as we wait. And we see up smash missing for John Pickman, down smash out of parry, 58-64. John Pickman going at a weird angle, caught by the side special, 63-64. Goes straight to the ledge, does not go high that time, jumps out of a side B, 63-64 remains, but the up smash will make it 80-64 into the up air, 94-64, 94-79. We are going to see neutral air, 106-79. Afterwards, Mithra comes out now for Silly, going to be 107-88. Up smash, 107-101. We see a back air. After the back air, it's going to be, do we see an up smash here from the Mithra? Not quite yet. It's going to be a back throw instead, 127-104 as red Pikmin damage is being inflicted onto the Mithra, but she'll get the KO with the up smash. Tobey Maguire, 8 KO so far this regular season. That dash attack won't be enough to get rid of Silly as TNT is being placed on the ground, and that will be avoided right for now. It is 4-142 as we see Maguire with the forward tilt. He has iron available to mine, and he is going to craft those iron tools. It's going to be 4-157. Maguire spent the preseason with Toronto as he was drafted in the second round by his team, was released at the end of the preseason, and came over here on the waiver wire system. It is 27-170 as we see 37-170. Silly remains alive at such a high percentage, and she has yet to switch back to the Pyra. It's 50-180. Do we see a switch to Pyra yet? Not quite yet. 50-180. Gold is available for Maguire, by the way, and he's going to get the up smash. He's going to craft gold, and now Nezuko will come out for Toronto. It is 50-18. 50-37 as Tobey Maguire. He is 1 KO away from reaching double-digit KOs as we see him go with a bad angle right there, but the down air keeps him alive as that was the weak one, but the forward smash will end Maguire's day. Shiori will face another Zelda here in the form of Nezuko. It's going to be 0-55. We wait as we see Shiori on pace to have her best career season right now. Got to be 0-84. Her best career season was 16 KOs back in Season 4 with Edmonton. Got to be 0-101 as we see the neutral air. 0-118. Shiori with the up smash. Going to be shielded. No up air there. Instead of forward air into a forward smash. It's going to be 40-118 right now as we see Shiori up tilt missing. Shiori trying to go for the down air. She's going to get the down air right there. Getting rid of Nezuko. So more Des will come out now for Toronto. Mordes replaces Kaivine in tonight's lineup as Kaivine had been struggling for this team. It's going to be 74-0 as we see side B missing from the Mii Sword Fighter. We see up smash Shiori 87. Behind Shiori, by the way, is going to be Vibin if needed. That is Jocelyn's Ganondorf as she jumps over the up smash. Shiori out of the parry goes for an interesting side B right there. Weird decision. Another weird decision with the up special getting some damage, but it's going to be 32 after the forward air. 99, 115, that's 32. Forward smash will be shielded, but down B will not, but Shiori will survive for now. 131-32 as she comes back onto the stage. Down B to the right, 146-32. Shiori back to the ledge. She's gonna get hit by down smash, being sent to the left this time. 162-32. And now we see Shiori KO'd with that forward tilt. Vibin has a 1 versus 2 for the Holy Army. So we see down throw into up smash from Mordes. It's going to be 15-32, but it's going to be up throw now, followed by a trade of hits, 34-38, as now a down smash puts Vibin at 52. Up throw, neutral air, 66-38. It's going to be a down throw into up air, but the up air misses from Vibin, 66-49, 80-49 as Mordes seems to be having her way with this Ganondorf, 95-64. Down tilt, will not 2-frame right there, 95-64. Down special, Mordes going to be off stage. Vibin comes back on, Mordes comes back on, 106-81. We're going to wait, and we're going to see a side special, and that's going to get the job done. Toronto will defeat the Holy Army of Faerghus 5-3. With this loss from the Holy Army of Faerghus, I believe right now, were they entering 4-3? Were they entering with a 5-2 record? Let's check real quick. Holy Army of Faerghus, if this wants to load real quick. The Holy Army of Faerghus was entering this round with a 4-3 record, so that's going to bring them back down to a 4-4 record, but this does open the window for the Time Zone squad to jump into a playoff slot here in the Western Conference. Toronto is going to win 2 of their last 4 games, as we see the win, 2 KOs from Mordes as she came in to replace Kaivine. Sigurd not needed in this victory to Toronto. Keep in mind, Toronto last year, Toronto had been a very, very bad team during the first half of the regular season. There's no sugarcoating it, but Toronto started going on a run in the final stretch of the regular season to make it into the playoffs with a 9-9 record. Could Toronto be on pace to do the same thing again? They are 2-6 as we are 8 games through the regular season, but coming up next, it is going to be the Tax Fraudulents versus Buffalo. I will say one thing about the Holy Army of Faerghus. I think it's time to switch out John Pickman. John Pickman has been struggling for the team, only 3 KOs in almost the first half of the regular season. I think there's a better Amiibo on their bench in that number 2 slot, even if you have to elevate or bring down some guys. Maybe we might see, let's see, for third roster, maybe we might see Flavor City back into the starting lineup, or even Bali. But for now, the Tax Fraudulents, let's bring in the roster real quick. Freak, gonna be the leadoff. He's won 3 consecutive leadoffs after starting 0-4 in that category. Finale, gonna be in the 2 slot. Slot number 3, that's gonna be Molly. Slot number 4 for the Tax Fraudulents, we are going to see, I believe this is going to be Chaos King. 2nd overall pick back in the Season 4 draft, currently leads the team in KOs right now, but 5th and finally is Informer, having a bounce back season after his career worst was last year with the Kritical Krashers. Kritical Krashers are known as Tax Fraudulents, but as for Buffalo, since bringing out the big guns, they are 1-1, had the comeback in the last round, no, 2 rounds ago against Fabled Fairies, but in the previous round, they fell early again. The Farm tried to bring it down to the last meal, but they just couldn't get the job done against JG Wentworth. The first 3 are going to be Low, I Don't Love You, and, The Job, I Don't Love You, and Low. Amiibo number 4 for Buffalo, this is going to be 14 J Masters, Ice Climbers, Donkers, one of those 3 big guns we were mentioning, but 5th and finally, this Byleth right here has been on a tear since being elevated to the active roster. It is going to be the Buffalo's very own, the Farm. So that's going to be Byleth closers on both teams here. We will not see a double hero in the leadoff position. Freak has won 3 leadoffs in a row, while the Job is 1-1 since being elevated to the leadoff, replacing Low. Let's get started with the Tax Fraudulents versus Buffalo. Alright, up, left, right, down, A. Press those buttons one more time. Freak versus the Job will be your leadoffs for today. The King Deity positioning will also be important too. Buffalo, they have their King Deity in the slot 2. As for the Tax Fraudulents, theirs is going to be in slot 4. That's going to be an interesting matchup to see. I highly doubt we're going to see those 2 face off against each other unless Buffalo can get early ahead. It is 32-46, 50-46, up air, forward air, got to be off smash here, and that is a good string of damage against this hero Amiibo at 68-59. Laser, we're going to see no magic there from Freak. It is 77, 81-59. Down smash, Freak sent off stage to the right. He's going to come back on, but he goes high and gets punished. The Job will now be 2-1 as a leadoff since being elevated for Buffalo. It is 0-6-68. The Job remains off stage against this Meta Knight finale. Off stage, he can play off stage if he really wants to, going for that forward air or even the down air. We see neutral air sending the Job back onto the stage. Down throw into forward air, but the forward air does miss from the Job. 45-86. Dash attack, the Job is off stage, but he goes above the Meta Knight to avoid any aerials. 64, 69, 1094 right now. We see the Job with an up air, out damaging this Meta Knight here. 81-94. Even if he doesn't get the second KO, he's still done a pretty good job here in the leadoff. Gotta be at 98, 98-96. Down smash won't be enough to get rid of Finale as the Job goes off stage, and he goes for a down air right there. That's gonna get rid of Finale. That's 2 KOs from the Job as he'll be KO'd by Molly right there. I Don't Love You comes out now for Buffalo. It's 49, 69 to 0. We are going to see the Cloud up tilt Molly already at 97, as that is going to be the first response from this Cloud onto the deity. Up B into the down B, going to be 97 to 62, neutral B, and now the Cloud is responding back with 70 damage. It is 109 to 70 as Buffalo does have a 1 Amiibo lead. Make it a 4-2 lead as Chaos King will in fact come out and face the other King deity. We have a Ditto here. It's going to be 24 to 87. Chaos King traded by Soy Sauce. I Don't Love You traded by Ditto. Up air, not going to be enough to get rid of I Don't Love You. It is 24 to 115 as we could see down tilt. After the down tilt, side B is going to be I Don't Love You. Waiting after the inhale ended, 24 to 128. Forward smash going to miss right there from Chaos King. So will the up smash. It's going to be a little bit damage here from I Don't Love You. 54 onto Chaos King. 64 to Chaos King. Gordo, that's going to be too low. But the forward smash, it's going to be a 1 versus 4 for Informer. 2 KOs from the job. 2 KOs from I Don't Love You. Informer already at 42%. Forward air, not going to land right there as Informer tried to go for a down air as a sick reverse edge guard. Does not work. 42 to 144 as I Don't Love You to King Deity. Up smash will not work. Up B connecting, but no aerial from this Byleth. It is 42, 60 to 159 as I Don't Love You trying to finish it with a hat trick. It's going to be 60 to 173 as Up B not landing from Informer. Instead, forward smash going to be parried. 71 to 73. We will see the King Deity. Side B will get rid of I Don't Love You, so Low has the opportunity to finish the job for Buffalo here. Down smash, 87 for Informer, going to be 87 to 23. We see up air, Low at 37. It's going to be, he's going to charge a fireball right there, but does not do anything. Had he gotten that fireball off earlier, that would have sent Informer off stage, and maybe Low tries to finish the job there. Instead, it's 116 to 46 as Low tried to go off stage with the forward air. Not quite enough yet. Down air attempted by Low as these two were both trying to fish for that sick down air. 129 to 59. Informer, he's going to go with a down tilt, does not land. It's going to be 137 to 79 as Low. Forward air, not going to land from Informer. 137 to 90 is going to be Informer with the forward smash. That's going to be 2 KOs from this closer, but now Donkers comes out, and Donkers now has the opportunity, and they will finish the job. Buffalo will host the Tax Fraudulents as they defeat them 5-3. So that's going to be 2 KOs from the job in the leadoff, 2 KOs from I Don't Love You immediately afterwards. Informer with a 1 versus 4, able to get 2 KOs. That would have been sufficient had it been Donkers in the farm, but this was 4 Amiibo in a row. Informer was only able to take out 2 of them as the Tax Fraudulents. I believe they're going to fall down to 3 and 5. Buffalo, they're going to go up to 5 and 3. So Buffalo should be able to maintain a playoff slot after this win in the Eastern Conference. That Eastern Conference is incredibly crowded with 6 different teams standing at 4-3 records. Buffalo, with an advantage entering this round, will hang on to a playoff slot as we get closer and closer to the mid-season. Alright, so Buffalo with that win right there. We saw Toronto defeat the Holy Army of Faerghus. Those are your first 2 games. Coming up next, we're going to see some more cross-conference action with Eastern Conference teams hosting the West. After this first break, it's going to be the Fabled Fairies at Miami, followed by Dratini Domain at the Dublin Kings. You're watching the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League on the 1AM channel.
Squad Strike.
Welcome back to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. Matches 3 and 4 for today. We're going to see the Fabled Fairies on the road against Miami in cross-conference action here. For the Fabled Fairies, it's going to be Greg, House, Nokotan, Kignon, and Doodlebob versus Lil Nas X, Yamcha, Nightquillia, Vengeance, and Gengalzo. Let's get started. One little thing about having shorter breaks are the shorter breaks are going to be slightly longer. I am in the back end loading the Amiibo for both the third match and the fourth match. I'm going to see what I can do if I can make these breaks a little bit shorter, but for now, Greg versus Lil Nas X will be your leadoffs. Greg has emerged once again as one of the best leadoffs in the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League this season. As the fantasy feed enthusiasts, they probably regret moving on from him, the All-Star. It's going to be 40-27 as Lil Nas X, first overall pick in the Season 4 draft. He's been somewhat solid so far this regular season. Going to be 47-54 as we see a forward smash, 47-68. Greg right now is 6-1 in the leadoff position. I believe his only leadoff loss was in round 2 to the Holy Army of Faerghus. Gonna be 57-61-96 as Greg does not go for the downer right there. Instead of forward smash, current Pikmin order is going to be red, white, purple, 65-70-117 right now. It's going to be, we see the forward smash, red Pikmin is gone. It's going to be the non-binary colors available, as that's actually going to be the white, the purple thrown away. It's going to be 80-117. We wait, and we see an up smash. Greg will get another lead off here, as he's going to be 7-1 in that category. It is 80-18, 89-18 as Yamcha comes out now for Miami. It is 90-26. We see some side B, got to be some forward smash right there, as that's going to be a forward smash right there, getting rid of Greg. So here comes House for the Fabled Fairies. It is 0-57 right now. Down tilt, 6-7, 76. Yamcha trying to come back onto the stage, but a down tilt here, and he is gonna fall short. House AMD was able to poke him to death with stab, stab, and more stab. We see Nightquillia coming out now for Miami. It's going to be down thrown to up air for House, 1-62, as that is only 1 damage onto the Doctor. We see the up smash, 1-74, 17-74 as a down B here. It's going to be 17-88. If House can get another KO here, that would be a huge 4-2 lead for the Fabled Fairies. If they're trying to compete with the Dark League and the Bad Opinion Tellers for the best slot in the Western Conference. We see Fairy against the Fabled Fairies. Interesting taunt there from Nightquillia, as he usually goes for the milk drink, 51-98. Could this possibly be some beef between these two teams, even though one of them is barely an expansion franchise this year? Side B will make this a 4-2 lead, as now Vengeance will come out, but the thing is, with Miami being down here, the aura will trigger early for Vengeance in this match, as Liz Lucario currently has 9 KOs leading the team. It is 74-80-21. Vengeance trying to chase House off stage. It's 80-35. We are going to see down B, Vengeance at 49. I don't know what the new percentage is with being down 2 stars would be for Vengeance, but it's going to be, we see side B missing from House. We're going to see a down throw into the neutral air, and a forward air attempted to chase right there. It is 110-64 as Vengeance will come back onto the stage. House is 1 KO away from having a hat trick here. Down B, not going to land. Side B going to make it 128-80, and the back air will get rid of House. So Nokotan comes out now. She leads the team with 9 KOs, trying to get her 10th of the regular season. If she can get rid of Vengeance here, who now has half aura, this could make it a 1 versus 3. Neutral B gonna be shielded. Neutral B being shielded. Side B is gonna miss from Nokotan. Neutral air down tilt, 31-116. But this is a very scary position to deal with against Vengeance. It is 48-62-116 as that half aura is dealing more damage. We see a forward throw. Vengeance off stage at 131. 62-132 as we're going to see 76 up next. Neutral B, the Aura Spear, trying to charge right there, but Vengeance will be shut down. Gengalzo will have a 1 versus 3 as Arsene should be able to build up faster and much earlier. Gengalzo will need to have at least 2 Arsenes if he wants to make the 1 versus 3 comeback. This Miami team has had multiple comebacks so far in this regular season, 4-2s, 1 versus 2s, but yet to have a 1 versus 3, as Arsene will trigger right now at 86%, but Gengalzo has been severely outranked, outdamaged by Nokotan here. Neutral B won't get the job done quite yet, as half of Arsene has already been used up. 107, 114 between the two, but that is a 2 stock difference, as Nokotan, with the weird angle, will not come back onto the stage, so now Kignon has the opportunity to finish the job for for the fabled Fairies. Can he send them up to a 6-2 record? We'll just have to wait and find out, as this team can be prone to blowing leads sometimes. We saw that infamously 2 rounds ago against Buffalo. It is 32 to 137, 42 to 137. Again, Galzo also knows how to charge that side B, but it's not going to be enough, as Kagnon will finish the job for the fabled Fairies. They are 6-2 as an expansion franchise, as they're going to win this one 5-3. So the fabled Fairies, 2 KOs from House MD to make it a 4-2 lead. We see back and forth action afterwards, but Miami, you can't play behind when you are, you can't play back and forth when you are behind, and that happens once again. Greg, one of the best leadoffs in the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League, 7-1 in that category. I think the only Amiibo we could really compare him to right now would be Ditto, as the Olimar leadoff. This is the shining star of Olimar leadoffs alongside Captain Funsize this season. We'll just have to wait and see. Knapsack also there up 2 for the best leadoffs, but Knapsack plays over in the Eastern Conference. But alright, we will see Doodlebob not needed in this victory. In the previous round though, Doodlebob was able to close out with a 1-2 comeback win. But alrighty, fabled Fairies, 6-2 to start the regular season. They are trying to compete with the Dark League and the Bad Opinion Tellers for the best team in the Western Conference. They do have the head-to-head over the Dark League if differential ties, but the Dark League's differential is just that high. The bots in this round, the bots are going to be playing against Novas, who are struggling this season, 1-6. While, let's see, Dark League plays against a Michael team who is quite streaky. They've won 2 in a row, they've lost 2, won 2, lost 2, won 1. Does Michael make it 2 in a row? We'll have to wait and figure out. That's going to be game number 12 of the evening. But alright, coming up next, we are going to see the Dratini Domain versus the Dullen Kings. So the Kings playing another game here at Midgar by the Giant Data Center. It's going to be 5 versus 5. Let's load that Dratini roster real quick, as Dratini Domain, a shocking loss to the Boston Brawlers, one of the worst teams in the league so far. But of course, a bounce back win could be what a struggling team needs. Boston, they play Carbon Show's team this round in a no mic slot, so we'll have to wait and see what that happens over there. That is match 10, not match 5. Here for match number 4 though, the rest of the roster for Dratini Domain has been fully loaded. It is Spike, Power, Aussie, Double Trouble, and Funko Ford. As for the Dullen Kings, him will be making the leadoff start for the Dullen Kings. Was a closer in the last round, but did not appear, as that was a 5-3 win for the Kings. The Kings have won back-to-back games as they currently occupy the number 6 slot in the Eastern Conference. A win here in a stacked Eastern Conference could give them an advantage as we get closer to the midway point of the regular season. We will see in slot number 4, it's going to be the big main superstar for this Dullen Kings team. As soon as I can find her real quick. Where is she? Here she is. And alright, Aerith, one of the best Amiibo of all time, top 20 ever. We are going to see her in that 4 slot, but 5th and finally, it is going to be KB's Byleth 1010, the rookie. She is going to be the closer for today, as we see King Deity and Byleth in those closer slots. Let's find her real quick, as keep in mind, this roster, the Dullen Kings, is filled to the brim with many rookies, but we do have some waiver wire acquisitions. So, Bloxer, who played 1 game for the Dullen Kings today. Oh yeah, 1010, yeah, don't worry, that is 1010, not Failnot. 1010 is gonna be in the next color over, because both Byleths use the Edelgard. Edelgard, that's how you pronounce her name, right? Wasn't there a Fire Emblem Direct this morning? I saw one of the clips where apparently somebody has a gun, and that just throws me off, because like, gun, fantasy gun. Anyways, we have Dratini Domain versus the Dullen Kings. It's gonna be Spike, Power, Aussie, Double Trouble, and Funko Ford versus him, Rice, Valerios, Aerith, and 1010. Because both Byleths use the same color right now, we're going to see 1010 as the yellow Byleth, the color that Failnot had used for the longest time with this franchise before he went dormant for a season. The leadoffs are Spike versus him. Coming up next, by the way, will be the no mic match. It's going to be Bad Opinion Tellers versus a struggling Nova's roster. Spike ball, but 3 fireballs surrounding Spike right there. So Spike with the ball hit. That's 60 unanswered damage after getting the Spike ball onto him. Make it 61 with the offstage as we see down throw. Do we see forward air? Not quite yet. 6-7 to 42 as we see him trying to go for those snaps. It is 92 to 42 and the up smash will be interrupted right there into an up smash from the Piranha Plant. It is 92 to 88. The wing is active for him as him down throw. Up smash gonna be a bit early, but the forward tilt, him with the leadoff win. Power comes out now for Dratini Domain. It is 0 to 101 as we see side B missing from the Sephiroth. It's gonna be afterwards. We see down tilt not landing. 0 to 109. Him gonna go high, gonna be punished for that, and now Rice will come out now for the Kings. It is 0 to 0 in a 4 versus 4, but up tilt. Neutral air not gonna continue to juggle though. 37 to 0 as a forward tilt. Down throw, back air, power at 71. That is 71 unanswered damage from this King Deity, by the way. And the Gordo, that's a 0 to death from Rice. Aussie comes out now for Dratini Domain after seeing the 0 to death from the Kings. It's going to be 0 to 17. We see a neutral air, up tilt, 21 to 22, 21 to 56, as now Aussie juggling Rice around. It's going to be 39 to 70. We see neutral air, forward air from the King Deity. It's going to be up throw, followed by up air, but the up air misses. Forward air will get some damage though. Gordo will be avoided. Up tilt, Rice trying to make it 2 KOs, and he does. It's the Dullen Kings take an early 4 to 2 lead in this match. It's going to be Double Trouble coming out right now. It's Double Trouble needs double KOs alongside Funko Ford if they want to come back and win, but Rice, he will come to the stage. We see 22 to 137, 42 to 137 as Rice trying to go in the air. That's going to be switch order Mithra back to Pyra, 42 to 137. Off smash going to end the day for Rice as Valerios comes out now for the Dullen Kings. It is 42 to 0 as Valerios. We see the fireball not landing. It's going to be 42 to 41 after the forward smash into another forward smash. Valerios going to be at 63, caught into the side B. Valerios at 83% right now as he comes back to the ledge. We see down smash. That is going to land after the parry with the blade side as well, getting the extra damage. Forward smash being parried right there into a jab. 55 to 100. We see jab, which will not be enough quite yet to get rid of Valerios. That's going to be Valerios going high, caught into a side B, but so far Valerios has no answers for this Pyrometra, but that's going to be a critical down smash right there. 84, but a downer right here. 84 to 162. Double Trouble has double KOs as Aerith comes out now. It's going to be a forward smash, sending the Pyro off stage, switching over to the Mithra. Aerith with the down air, and that won't be enough quite yet as that was the weak hit. 112. Up smash, gonna make it a 1 versus 2 for Funko Ford. So we see Funko Ford coming out, taking up tilt. Up smash is gonna miss. We see down throw into forward air from him. Gonna be 27 to 20. Forward smash, 45 to 20. We're gonna see up tilt into neutral air. 45, 47, 63, 47. It's gonna be afterwards. Forward throw, 78 to 47. Aerith tries to chase off stage. Tries to go for a down air right there. Does not land the down air. It is 78, 83 to 60 as we see. Gonna be a back throw. 101 to 60. Aerith with a down smash, and Funko Ford, he is gonna get hit by that down air right there. The Dullen Kings have won 3 in a row as they take this one 5 to 3. So that's going to be 2 KOs from Rice and 2 more from Aerith as the Dullen Kings have now won 3 in a row to get up to a 5-3 record to start almost the first half of the regular season. Double Trouble, 2 KOs on a 4 versus 2, tried to bring it back to even, but a 1 versus 2 from Funko Ford could not be done. 10-10 in the wrong color could not appear because the Dullen Kings get another victory where the closer is not needed. It's 3 wins in a row for the Dullen Kings. That is going to be one of the longest active win streaks here in the league. In the next round, the Kings, they are on the road against a struggling Floppy Flamers. That's going to be a fun match on Thursday afternoon. We will see Dratini Domain. They've lost the back-to-back games now. Let's see. Dratini Domain. They are going to be playing... I don't see them. They're supposed to be somewhere here on this round on the schedule. Oh, they host Miami in the next round. Miami has been losing game after game as they just lost to the Fabled Fairies. So we'll see which of those 2 teams get a bounce back win in the next round. That's scheduled for slot number 3 in the next round, but all right. Coming up next, the no mic match. We're going to see the Bad Opinion Tellers versus the Novas. Bad Opinion Tellers trying to catch up with the Fabled Fairies and Dark League for a first round bye in the playoffs. We're only about in round 8 out of 18, but these games start to get more and more important as we get later into the season. The Novas are at league worst 1-6.
Squad strike.
Welcome back to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. For the first no mic match of the evening, we're going to see the Bad Opinion Tellers versus the Novas. The Bad Opinion Tellers are currently 5-2, trying to catch up with the Dark League and the Fabled Fairies for a potential first round bye in the Western Conference playoffs. We will see Eon's Pal, Miyuki, Yuri, Lego Batman, and Biz Clarvette, as Eon's Pal has dropped 3 leadoff losses in a row. Things were starting to look smooth early on with being 3-1 in the leadoff category, but he has fallen down to 3-4 in such as life after Greg is starting to become a little bit rough. On the other side, the Novas. Diabelle's just got her first leadoff win of the regular season last round, but she is 1-6 in that category, a career worst to start a regular season. The rest of the roster is Diabelle's, meh, it's him, Valorex, and A+ to me, as they are a league worst 1-6 themselves. This is a no mic match, so we will see you back on the microphone after this match ends. The Bad Opinion Tellers will come on the road to defeat the Novas 5-4. Welcome back. We see Eon's Pal continue to struggle in the leadoff position as this was back and forth until Yuri got 2 KOs to turn the game around in favor of the bots. Biz Clarvette gets the game-winning KO. The big turning point there, even though Yuri is listed with 2 KOs, the turning point itself was it's him self-destructing with the down B, the Dr. Death Spiral of Doom. So unfortunately, the Novas are going to fall down to a league worst 1-7 as Toronto, they did pick up a win. So the Novas are the only team with 1 win so far. They have now lost 7 games in a row after their one and only win came against the Dublin Kings back in round 1. Alright, so the Bad Opinion Tellers, they get their necessary win to catch up with the Fabled Fairies and the Dark League. We'll see if the Dark League does get their win themselves. If they lose, that'll put Fabled Fairies and bots up to slot 1, slot 2. That's going to be a very important game between those two all the way in, I believe, round 14, right? Is it round 14? No, round 14, that's the important game in the Eastern Conference. Let's see, Fabled Fairies versus bots is going to be actually in round... Let's see, round number... I could have sworn it was in this round. Let's see. Yeah, round 16. Round 16 is going to be a huge, huge date between the bots and the Fabled Fairies. I don't know when the bots and the Dark League face each other. If they do it all, should be able to since they're in the same conference, unless it's that one opponent you don't play. I know Fabled Fairies already defeated the Dark League in the previous round, but alright, let's get out of here from the No Mic screen. Coming up next, 2 games back-to-back. Time Zone Squad versus the Floppy Flamers, followed by Natsuki Lovers at the Ditto Burritos. The Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League will resume in a minute.
Squad strike.
Welcome back to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League for matches 6 and 7. 6-7, we have the Time Zone Squad versus the Floppy Flamers, followed by the Natsuki Lovers at the Ditto Burritos. So the Time Zone squad, even though Rin Penrose went 2-0 in her last 2 leadoff starts, she will be replaced with Snaketails for this match, as the lineup is Snaketails, Alistor, Sidon, Heim, and Honda for the Time Zone squad. They have won back-to-back games, but they're currently 1 game out of a playoff slot right now because of differential. On the other side, the Floppy Flamers, they have been struggling these last couple of games. Memories will be brought back up to the starting rotation, as it's going to be Bong, Memories, Hero Sword, Mrs. Biden, and Fail Not. Let's get started. Leadoff game going to be an interesting one here, as Bong has been alright ever since he was replaced by Fail Not, and Fail Not was moved down to the closing slot, with Bong, Fail Not replacing each other in the leadoffs and closers. But Snaketails versus Bong will be your leadoffs for this 6th match. Gonna be down air into down smash, Bong at 34. Snaketails had not primarily been used in leadoff capacity since being with no custody after Season 4. Spent last season with Toronto, trying to sub in for the absence of Silly for 1 season. It's gonna be 62-94, 65-98, but a forward smash. Snaketails going to be off stage. It's 89-98, as Snaketails will come back on. Forward air, but hit by the spike ball. It's 104-106, as we're gonna see. Spike ball, dash attack, it's gonna be down smash, fall by the up air, 118-106. Spike ball not gonna land, and the dash attack from Snaketails. The Time Zone squad may have solved their leadoff issue. 3 consecutive wins in the leadoff slot from 2 different Amiibo. Thank you Rin, and thank you Snaketails. Memories in her first game since being benched is going to be 35, 135 actually to 37, but that's going to be side B after side B after side B onto Memories. 135 to 51. Watch out, there's a TNT. Snaketails is going to walk around the TNT for now, as she will get hit by the back air. TNT will do nothing, but now Alistor comes out for the Time Zone squad. He currently leads the team in KOs as a rookie, with 9 KOs so far, trying to make it 10 as Memories already at 89. A well-placed forward smash could get the job done, but the up smash is going to send him to 36%. We see down throw, we see up air, 36 to 113. Memories coming back down, forward smash, launching her to the left. It's 36 to 129, 43 to 129, as we see. Gotta be a neutral air out of the tech that will get rid of Memories. So now here comes Hero Sword. Hero Sword and Holy Wars had been some of the replacement starters for the Floppy Flamers in the last couple of games. Holy Wars got benched. Holy Wars, the Amiibo, not the general manager. Gotta be 99 to 110 as Alistor will not use a down B right there against the fireballs. Does he go for one here? It's gonna be down smash being shielded. We see jab, jab, jab. 130 to 10. He jumps around the down B, gets hit by the up tilt. It's 146, 155 to 10. As we see jab, jab, jab once more. 167 to 10. We see down air, followed by forward smash missing from Alistor. Fireball again from this Hero Sword. Jab, jab, jab. Alistor off stage, and the forward air will get rid of the dark pit. Here comes Sidon. Down tilt, up B. Watch out. He's gonna self-destruct. Oh no! So Heim will come out now for the Time Zone squad after Sidon self-destructs with a down tilt up B, which doesn't even get rid of the hero. It's 43 to 92. Heim gonna make it a 2 versus 2 as Mrs. Biden comes out right now. Biden for the Flamers leads the team in KOs. Down throw, but the back air misses from Biden. 53 to 16. We are gonna see up throw from Heim. The Charizard leading Pokemon trainer, as that will be a switch to Squirtle. 74 to 30. We see down throw, we see forward air. 74-44, but down air. Up air gonna miss right there. 97 to 57. Side B, Biden at 72. Heim at 97. Down air, gonna be a missed throw right there from Biden. 111 to 90. Biden off stage. We see a back air attempted. No back air actually from the Squirtle. 111 to 90. 115 to 90. Up B, Biden at 100 to 1. Whoever can get the KO next will make it a 1 versus 2 for their opponent, as that is a switch to Ivysaur into a down air. Biden will come back onto the stage. It's 115 to 130, as we see going to be a forward smash from the Ivysaur. Fail Not has a 1 versus 2, makes it a 1 versus 1, so the closing game is going to be Honda versus Fail Not. It is 11 to 0 right now. We see neutral air. We see forward tilt. 11 to 20. Side B, gonna make it 11-35, as it is going to be afterwards. Forward smash missing from Fail Not. It's gonna be up tilt. No up air, but dash attack will miss from Honda. Up tilt. Fail Not at 6-7. 75. Gotta be 11 to 75. 11 to 86. We see forward tilt, as Honda has been out damaging this Violet so far. 22 to 88. Gordo gonna go around Faerghus right there, 41-99. We wait as we see, gonna be up air, and that won't do the job quite yet. 41-111. We will see, gonna be up smash missing, down tilt, neutral air. Do we see a forward smash from Faerghus? Not quite yet. It's up tilt instead, and the dash attack, that's gonna get the job done. The Time Zone Squad will win 3 games in a row as they win this one 5-4. Heim with 2 KOs as this was going to be back and forth until Sidon self-destructed, failing to get rid of Hero Sword. Heim is able to save the day again. Game-winning KOs in the last 2 KOs here as Honda is able to finish the job against Faerghus. With the Floppy Flamers, they're going to fall down to a 2-6 record near the midway point. Let's see if they make any changes to the leadoff or closing game again as Faerghus. He was one of the better leadoffs in the regular season when he was in that slot, so we'll see what the Floppy Flamers do. But leadoff, it seems that Time Zone Squad might have found themselves a good leadoff duo between Rin and Snaketails. So Snaketails 1-1 right now, Rin 2-1 so far, but Sidon self-destructing. That's going to ask some questions for the Time Zone Squad. Do we see Sidon benched in the next round of the Time Zone Squad? In round number 9, they are going to be playing, let's see, the Time Zone Squad. They host JG Wentworth in Thursday afternoon. Do they make a benching to get rid of Sidon, put him in the bench after the self-destruct, or will they keep him in, keeping full faith in their captain? As for the Floppy Flamers, we already mentioned 2-6. They're going to be playing in the next round. They host the Dullin Kings. So that's going to be an interesting one right there. Alright, coming up next, the Nutski Lovers versus the Ditto Burritos. Cross-conference action starting now. Ditto Burritos are 3-4 right now. They're currently out of a playoff slot in a very, very crowded Eastern Conference. But all the Ditto Burritos need to do is to get warm. As for the Natsuki Lovers, their roster is going to be Fred. Slot 2 going to be Ilernia. The rookie Byleth by Beta Dude going to be in that 2 slot. Slot 3, Depression once more. Slot 4, it is going to be Doomed Yuri with the 5th and final amiibo going to be, let's see, Wanda. The Natsuki Lovers in the previous round, they had played against, let's see. They hosted the Floppy Flamers and they had gotten that win against the Floppy Flamers, so the Natsuki Lovers pick up their 2nd win of the regular season, so that advances them to a 2-5 record. If they win this one right here, they're going to be 3-5 near the midway point. Not the best in the world, but if you can start to get hot here, that could be good for them. As for the Ditto Burritos, let's load those first 2 amiibo real quick. Going to be Ditto. Ditto has been stellar in the leadoff so far, 6-1 in that capacity, no questions there. Slot 2 will once again be Soul 9, Amalgamate's other Pyramithra amiibo. We saw Snaketails just now get that leadoff win with the Time Zone Squad as they are now going to be 5-3. But let's find the next amiibo for the Ditto Burritos as Crunchy's Zelda Chick-fil-A going to be occupying that number 3 slot once more. By the way, one thing about the Ditto Burritos, fun fact, in terms of consistency and success, the Ditto Burritos have never missed the playoffs ever in franchise history. The worst season they had was Season 3 where they got bounced in the first round of the playoffs, but if you take a look at their full resume, Season 1 loses the finals, Season 2 loses the finals, Season 3 bounced in the first round. The Ditto Burritos in Season 4 lose to your worst nightmare in the Western Conference Finals when both teams were in the West, but here in Season 5, they are your defending champions at Season 6. 3-4 start, but a win here, and they're going to be at 500 with 10 rounds left. Of course, at this point in time last season, the Ditto Burritos got red hot, winning their last 10 games in a row. We are going to see Mario Dude's Link Leeya as a 5th and final amiibo for the Ditto Burritos. So it's going to be Fred, Ilernia, Depression, Doomed Yuri, and Wanda versus Ditto, Soul 9, Chick-fil-A, Nom Nom, and Leeya. Alright, this match right here going to mark the halfway point for the round 8. As we see, that is another dropped input from this controller. I need to switch this controller out sometime. I noticed it happened twice in the last round, but alright. Fred versus Ditto are going to be your leadoffs. We see them on opposite sides. Fred slowly approaching, gonna be 17-0 as Ditto gets the first damage with that side B. It's gonna be forward smash and retaliation, but a forward smash. Fred will be off stage, throwing away red, throwing away yellow, so it's gonna be plucking if he can come back on. 54-18 as it is just the blue, but we are gonna see 71-18. It's down B. Ditto is not allowing Fred to get the opportunity to pluck that white Pikmin for now. That's gonna be the white Pikmin being plucked right now. Blue and white, no purple quite yet. And the up air, he shuts down Fred as Ilernia comes out for the Natsuki lovers. Ditto is gonna be 7-1 in the leadoff slot. He is competing with Greg for the best leadoff, as Ditto and Greg could possibly be the #1 all-star leadoffs when we get to the all-star game near the end of the season. It is 16-81 as Ditto getting a string of combos right there. Gonna be 36-89. We see up smash being interrupted by a down air as Ilernia, the rookie, at 45 already, but the down smash will shut down Ditto there. Soul 9 comes out now for the Ditto Burritos. It's gonna be 45-6, but a forward smash gonna send Soul 9 at 40% right now. Up B, side B, 74 unanswered damage onto the Pyramithra, and a neutral B will be spot dodged, so that's not gonna KO quite yet. 45-84, but the second one will also be missed. 45-97, that is 97 unanswered damage. Finally responded with a side B that does 13. 58-106, Soul 9 off stage. We wait for her to come back on as it's going to be down tilt missing. Side B from the Mithra, 71-106. We see, gotta be jab, jab, jab. 71-115 as Ilernia approaching. Forward smash, a little too far for that, but the up smash, the rookie, has 2 KOs as Chick-fil-A. Comes out now for the Ditto Burritos, immediately hit with a side B. It is 71-19. As could this rookie possibly get a hat trick here? He just needs to get a third KO right here against this Zelda. 109-19 right now. We see jab, jab, jab. 109-44. This Byleth going on a bit of a tear for the Natsuki lovers. 121-44. Neutral B is going to be jumped above as we see down air missing. 121-69. Up air juggling. That's 2 up air so far. Only going to be 2, but up B. We don't see up air after the up B, but Ilernia. 121-88. 121-131. And there's that hat trick right there. Ilernia has 3 KOs. Ilernia, I teach ya. 3 KOs for the Natsuki lovers as Nom comes out right now. The Ditto Burritos are down 4-2 as the Natsuki lovers are trying to win back-to-back games. Up throw, up air, up B, into neutral air. That's 37 onto this prom plant so far. Down tilt, forward air. Do we see up smash here? No, it's going to be a neutral air. 163-57. Neutral B will be canceled as we're going to see up next. Poison cloud damage. Not going to be worth too much as the up throw will get the job done, but 3 KOs from this Byleth. Nom and Leeya would need to get 2 KOs each if the Ditto Burritos want to come back and win this one. It is 32-85. We see up smash. Got to make it 111 for Nom right now. He is still alive for now, but you need to get as much damage as you can on Depression. Leeya has never had a 1 versus 3, I believe, in his career. Gonna be 42-112 as we see Depression. Neutral air, 42-117. Side B, only a little bit of damage. Up B will miss right there. 59-129. We see down smash will hit Nom coming back onto the stage. The Piranha Plant will be killed with a forward smash right there, so Leeya will have a 1 versus 3. It is 59-0 as this Link needs to find some way to get 3 KOs for the comeback for the Burritos. If not, they're going to fall down to a 3-5 record, and that may or may not be something that the Ditto Burritos don't want. It's 115-35. Leeya does not go for a forward smash right there. That's going to be a forward smash being interrupted by a down smash. 123-134-69 as Leeya is being out damaged by this Lucas. Forward smash being shielded. That's going to be up smash out of the parry. Leeya going to be at 94 already. Neutral air. Leeya at 105. 145-105 as we see down tilt. Forward smash. And that's going to get the job done. The Natsuki lovers have won back-to-back games as they defeat the struggling defending champions 5-2. So Fred suffers the leadoff loss, but Ilernia with the hat trick and Depression with 2 more as they combine for all 5 KOs in the win. Doomed Yuri, Wanda, not needed as this roster seems to be doing pretty well since Lore was benched in favor of Ilernia and their closer Depression brought up to a higher slot. The Natsuki lovers and Ditto Burritos will exit this round with 3-5 records. Alright. I do believe that does knock down the Floppy Flammers down to the worst slot in the Western Conference so far. Of course, we're only about to be halfway done with the season after Thursday's round, so anything can happen, anything can change. Let's look at the Novas last season, even though they still made it to the postseason. But alright, Coming up next, after this small break, 2 more matches to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. We're going to have a big one after this, folks. The KBs versus Your Worst Nightmares. All 5 of the starters for Your Worst Nightmare will be back in rotation except Zerby. That's because King Raru, in their bullpen game win, got 2 KOs as King Raru will be back elevated in the regular starting rotation. As for the KBs, they are a league best 6-1. A win here, they'll remain the best in the league, being 7-1 near the midway point, and we will also see the KBs remain on top of a very crowded East. As for Your Worst Nightmare, they are the first team out right now in that said crowded East. A win here could get them some sort of advantage, but we've seen some of those teams already win some of their respective games, like the Kings and the Amiibashers. You're watching the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League on the 1EM channel. Up next, the KBs versus Your Worst Nightmare, followed by the 456 Squadron at Amiibo Engage.
Squad strike.
Welcome back to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. This is going to be match 8 and match 9 of the evening, as we have a big one here, folks. The KBs versus your worst nightmare. The Eastern Conference is incredibly crowded, but standing at the top is the KBs with a league best 6-1 record. They have Madam Am, the best duo in Criminal Throat Goat, Talk is Cheap, and Last Stream. But on the other side, your worst nightmare, 4-3 record right now, one spot out of a playoff slot if things were to end today. It is Eden, Perspecta, King Raru, Chroma, and Shion as the starting lineup is back in action. The bullpen was able to get a win in the previous round after this team suffered the embarrassing loss to the 456 Squadron. Afterwards, we're going to have the 456 Squadron actually, they're on the road as they play Amiibo Engage. But for now, let's get started with the 8th match of the night. Going to be an interesting one here in the leadoff, as Madam Am is one of the better leadoffs, while Eden has been struggling, even against the character he is designed to face against. Leadoffs are Madam Am versus Eden. Alright guys, remember the 456 incident? Don't repeat that. It's 25-0 as Eden gets the first damage on Madam M. Gonna be jab after that parry. We see side B being avoided right there with the DAD. 25-8. We're gonna see up smash. Do we see up air? We do see the up air. That's one up air. 64 as Eden still trying to come back onto the ground. Side B wing will trigger right there. 25-83 as Eden comes back down. We're gonna see dash attack being shielded. Side B will be shielded right there as up B interrupted. Down tilt into up air. Eden struggling against this Violet so far. We see up smash missing right there, but this one is going to be no off smash actually instead of back throw. 26-119. Eden comes back on, heavily damaged, and he is going to be KO'd. Madam Am gets the leadoff win. Perspecta leads the team with 9 KOs so far, trying to get her 10th of the regular season. It's going to be 32-39 as we're going to see off smash. Do we see up air from? We will not see an up air. It's going to be a down special instead from Perspecta. It's 52. Neutral B 72-65. We are going to see side B not landing quite yet. It's going to be up B followed by no aerial after the up B. Instead back air. Perspecta off stage will come back on. 72-84-110 as Perspecta really needs to get a KO here. We will see forward smash being shielded right there. Neutral B will land. It won't be enough, but Madam M is at 102 as we wait. And we see side B right there will get the job done. Perspecta, the rookie, has 10 KOs so far for your worst nightmare this season, but Criminal gets the revenge as he picks up his 11th. So King Raru, who had 2 KOs in the bullpen win against the Ditto Burritos, it's going to be 0-27, 0-38, 0-47 as the King Deity is off stage. It's going to be forward smash right there, 26-47 as the best duo in the league, Criminal, Throat Goat. This is what King Raru has to face and maybe even take rid of both if he wants to even things up for your worst nightmare. Criminal has 11 KOs so far as regular season, Throat Goat has 9. It is 70-62 as a forward tilt. King Raru off stage, hit by the Gordo, and he is gonna fall short. It's a 4-2 lead for the KBs against your worst nightmare, so Chroma and Shion are gonna have to combine for 2 KOs each in this win if they want to come back and get that win. It is 91-33, 102-33 as we see the up air. After the up air, it's going to be up tilt, neutral air, up air, Criminal at 124. He has 12 KOs so far this season, so he's going to be tying up Papaya. Papaya has yet to play though as Ottawa. They are on the road against Green Bay in a couple of games from now. 150-62, Chroma in the Mithra right now. 150-62, down smash will end Criminal's night, but now Throat Goat comes out as he is trying to get his 10th of the regular season. It is 0-62. Side B followed by forward smash. Going to be 0-80. We see a forward smash. Chroma off stage, switching to Mithra. She's going to get some damage on the Throat Goat. It's going to be 14-102. Can Chroma get a second KO though against the best duo in the league? 19-33-102. We will see a forward smash, and it's going to be a 1 versus 3 for Shion. 37-47-0. Shion is known for making these type of comebacks, so it is possible for her to do so, but can she get it done? Throat Goat. At 91, we see a down B, which is gonna swing. That's gonna KO. Talk is Cheap comes out now in a 1 versus 2. This is very much doable for Xion if she wants to make the comeback for your worst nightmare. It's 20, 34 to 8 right there. A little bit of up air juggling, but down tilt fireball. The Ryu hit by a forward air. It's gonna be 50 to 37 right now as we see forward tilt. 64 to 37. Neutral B will be interrupted by the fireball. 64 to 59 as that could have been a big hit, but oh no! Xion got hit by the down B right there. It is 68 to 81 as we see down tilt. Fireball. Xion at 103. Down smash. She is gonna be able to come back onto the stage though. 80 to 123. The Ryu has been out damaging this Violet so far. It's 101 to 123. TAD. Ryu will survive, but a 4th throw here. 112 to 123. Xion is gonna wait and get hit by Shoryuken, but a forward air is gonna make this a 1 versus 1. Last Dream, the first overall pick in the Season 6 draft, is going to come out right now, already taking 22, 42. Xion seems to have momentum right here against the Link, but the up smash is going to get the job done. The KBs are a league best 7-1 as they win this one 5-4. So Xion had a 1 versus 3. She's able to bring it down to the last Amiibo, but cannot get anything done against Last Dream. Kind of figured that would happen. Alright, fair enough. Your worst nightmare is going to fall down to 4-4 in this very crowded Eastern Conference. But the KBs, 7-1 after 8 rounds. We're going to see up next. Let's see. The KBs on the next round, they host a struggling Carton Shows team as they could possibly be an 8-1 team. Yes, this is very much still better than the Incident. We will not talk about the Incident unless y'all face each other in the playoffs. But that would have to be a finals matchup. Y'all are in the opposite conferences. Anyways, coming up next, we're actually going to see the cause of the incident, the 456 Squadron, as they play Amiibo Engage. Let's stay on the microphone for a minute. The Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League is sponsored by nobody. We don't have any sponsors quite yet. So Amiibo Engage, they have improved in the leadoff game so far. I believe Amiibo Engage currently sits in the playoff slot with a 4-3 record. The 456 Squadron, also 4-3. So I went to the store today, the store with all the electronics, and inside that store, I was thinking about buying a Steam Deck. They're on sale right now. They're like, I want to say they're, sorry, not a Steam Deck, a Stream Deck, the little thing with all the buttons. I was thinking about buying the miniature one. They're like $50 instead of 60 right now. The Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League is sponsored by the store with all the electronics. Wrong. They're sponsored by nobody. Not even the not sponsored Mountain Dew Baja Blast Zone. Anyways, the 456 Squadron, we have Captain Funsize, Cyber Sands, your reigning MVP, Starlight, MC Hammer, and Tri-Power. But as for Amiibo Engage, the reason why I bring up this story is, so I was gonna get that little Stream Deck, right? But then I go to the PlayStation section real quick. I don't own a PS5, but then I see a trailer. There's a Marvel fighting game coming out this week. I'm dead serious. There's a Marvel fighting game coming out this week. It's developed by Arc System Works, and okay, here's the thing with 1AM. 1AM has always been like, okay, I'm gonna pick up a fighting game, just you wait, I'm gonna pick up a fighting game. Hunter x Hunter came out last year, I did not play it. Avatar came out a few weeks ago, I did not play it. But now, there's a Marvel fighting game coming out on Friday, so who knows, do I play it, do I pick it up, maybe in the off season? We'll just have to wait and see. It's available for PS5 and PC, I want to say, but Psylocke is gonna be the lead-off. Anyways, because of the trailer, I made a business decision. I decided not to buy that little Stream Deck, so nope, there is no brand new stream equipment here. I would have been boasting about that had I gotten one, but it's going to be Psylocke, Dr. Crockpot, and Dragon Lee for Amiibo Engage. Instead, I'm going to use that money for that game if I decide to buy that game. Citron, Holy Wars' Robin, gonna be the rookie, should be in the 4 slot for today, but let's see. Oh yeah, I did buy something at the store with the electronics. At the store with the electronics, I did buy a pair of earbuds, but here's one little thing about this store with the electronics specifically. You know that giant European store with all the like furniture and stuff that like looks like a maze? For some reason, they have one of the living room displays inside of this electronics store. I'm dead serious. It's so hilarious because like, feels like back rooms are like, what's that one term called? No, not the back rooms. Non-Euclidean. That's the right term. Non-Euclidean. Like something this big being something this less big, because keep in mind, these electronic stores look big. It's one of those like big box stores. And here's the thing, those earbuds were the first things I bought at this electronics store in like months that wasn't Pokemon cards, because usually I go there, wait in line, get the Pokemon cards, like I did that with Pitch Black coming out a little while ago, got some booster bundles, all that. I was the first guy out of buying an ETB, but I managed to have one ETB secured at the red store with the circles and the local card shop. Anyways, the 456 Squadron versus Amiibo Engage. We have Captain Funsize, Cyber Sand, Starlight, MC Hammer, and Tri-Power versus Psylocke, Crockpot, Leaf, Citron, and Mercury. Let's begin. And hey, Crockpot, if you want to sponsor this team, go ahead, do so. We're not sponsored by anybody, but Captain Funsize versus Psylocke will be your lead-offs. After this match, by the way, it's going to be the second no-mic match, as we have the Boston Brawlers versus Carbon Show's team. That will be no-mic, followed by 4 games afterwards. But Captain Funsize already hit with 26 from the Bayonetta. We thought we were going to go back to Smash 4 days for a second. The Human Smash 4 days, 51 to 13, as that Bayonetta was going suspiciously high. But she, I believe, is right now 5 and 2 in the leadoff slot, maybe 4 and 3. It is 6, 7, 24, 75, 80, 88. Going to be combo right there as Psylocke puts 92 onto the Olimar. That's 111 as she shows him the boot. 111 to 41. We're going to see damage now from the Olimar. 112 to 66. Funsize trying to go off stage. Hit by the up B on the way back. 120 to 81. It is going to be. We wait and we see off smash going to be parried right there. 120 to 90 as Psylocke trying to come back to the main platform. 129 to 90. 129 to 98. It's going to be forward smash, and Captain Funsize will get the leadoff win. So Dr. Crockpot comes out right now with the down smash in a revenge KO. It's going to be the reigning MVP Cyber Sans coming out in a reset 4 versus 4. It is 0 to 41 as we see down B going to be 14, 28 to 41, down B again, 28 to 56. We see a down B, Crockpot off stage at 70. He does not get punished right there for down being in front of Cyber Sans though. Interesting move from the reigning MVP. It is 42 to 72 as we see down B not doing anything quite yet. 42 to 86, down B again. Crockpot going to be off stage at 97 as he will be punished by that down tilt right now. He's going to come back onto the stage, but he is at 107. Down throw, up air, that's not going to up air miss. It's going to be 50 to 107 right now as we see 50 to 107. Up tilt, after the up tilt we're going to see down air, 68, 83 to 116, but a down smash. Crockpot off stage at 129, he's going to come back on. It's 83 and a forward smash. Cyber Sans with a KO right there. It's going to be Wagon Leap with revenge though. 3 versus 3 is so far. This has been beautiful back and forth action. And that's going to be Right Leaf already taking 52 against Starlight. It's going to be 13 to 52. Crom going off stages. Both these Amiibo off stages. That's going to be a self-destruct into a KO. Both Amiibo are gone. I'm going to need to see who died first to see who is going to get credit with a KO right there. But it's going to be 6, 18, 25 to 17 as we see MC Hammer and Citron right there. That is the first time we see a Crom up B land. It is 25, 44 to 41 right there. That is going to have to be film reviewed. Up smash, Citron at 61. Up smash, Citron at 79. We're going to see up tilt 44 to 93 as forward air 50 to 107. It is going to be after this. Up smash going to be shooting right there as Citron, the rookie. It's going to be a down throw followed by up air 63 to 107 as 11 sword did expire. 80 to 107. We wait as we see jab, jab, jab. 11 sword is recharged with that forward air right there. It is 113 to 107 as we see Citron with the back air making it a 1 versus 2 for Tri-Power. So Tri-Power comes out now for the Squadron. Down tilt, gonna make it 0 to 143. We wait as we see forward tilt, and it's gonna be a 1 versus 1 between Tri-Power and Mercury. Mercury was the best closer in the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League last season. She and Crony were going at it competing, but Crony dropped so many near the end that Mercury was able to prevail and get the honor. Up B into side B, 73 to 20, as we're going to see down tilt. Up smash, Tri-Power already at 82, 103 actually. It's going to be forward tilt. We see the down B, going to be a back throw now, 116 to 32. Tri-Power coming back onto the stage right now, but we see another forward throw, 126 to 32 as Mercury is going to go for a back throw here. Will it be enough? It is going to be down tilt, followed by nothing. 157, but the up B, no back air follow-up, 171 to 32. Doria will be parried. Up smash, Mercury at 62. Forward air, Mercury's taking some big damage now, 171 to 85. And a forward tilt, Mercury, she is gonna fall short. Tri-Power gets the 1 versus 2. The 456 Squadron has won 4 of their last 5 games as they win this one 5-4. And Mercury blows the coverage right there. She had been out-damaging Tri-Power for most of this game, but just could not get the job done. Tri-Power able to maneuver through with the big damage and able to make Mercury fall short. Alright, so the game is treating it as if Dragon Leaf did KO Starlight, so that is one thing I do have to observe real quick. I think that's probably how we're going to rule it real quick, because let's see. It is giving MC Hammer credit for the KO though, so let me do some math. I'm going to have to look at the footage. I'm going to look at the footage. How did Dragon Leaf get off stage? Because I think it was Dragon Leaf falling short. So if my math is right, Starlight should be credited for KOing Dragon Leaf for making him fall short, and Dragon Leaf should be credited for KOing Starlight since Starlight was caught in the up B. I think that's how the ruling is going to be changed, so that KO on Dragon Leaf will be moved from MC Hammer to Starlight, as MC Hammer, he did not come onto the field by the time Dragon Leaf was KO'd, and it should belong to Starlight, I believe. But the 456 Squadron, they have now won 4 of their last 5 games. Yes, actually no, let me check. No, the 456 Squadron, they've won 5 of their last 6, actually. They have won 5 of their last 6 after a 4-game win streak, a loss, and then this win right here. They are 5-3 so far in the regular season as the reigning MVP Cyber Sans. He is not as red hot compared to last season, but Captain Funsize has been elevating his own play so far this regular season. The 456 Squadron is trying to make it back to the playoffs. We'll see what they do in the Western Conference, as they could possibly be trying to catch up with those top 3 teams. Alright, coming up next, a matchup. It's gonna be... I don't think it's early enough to call it a Tank Bowl. You know what? It's time for a Tank Bowl! The Boston Brawlers versus Carbon Show's team in a no-mic match. Both of these teams are 2-6 right now, as potentially this could be a match for draft position later on if none of these teams can bounce back. Boston, we see Cone Zone struggling in leadoff position. We'll talk more, as this is going to be the Squad Amiibo Draft League match number 10 coming up next.
Squad strike.
Welcome back to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. For the 10th match of the night, we have the Boston Brawlers versus Carbon Show's team, as both teams are struggling with 2-5 records. So, the loser of this match is going to fall down to 2-6, and things are going to be dire and drastic for their respective franchise. The winner will go back up to 3-5, so we'll see what happens here. The Boston Brawlers have Cone Zone, Yummers, Fips, Vin Diesel, and DD Destroyers. They are on the road against Carl Magnus, Sauce Olger, 910, Starless, and Bob. This is a no mic match, so I will not be commentating, but I will see you at the end of this match. 4 matches remain after this one. The Boston Brawlers will win back-to-back games as they defeat Carbon Show's team 5-4. That was a big downer from DD Destroyer against Bob in that closing slot. Let's take a look at everything real quick as Cone Zone, you had 2 KOs? Oh, look at that! Cone Zone with 2 KOs in the leadoff for the Boston Brawlers. We see 910 trying to even up with 2 KOs of his own. Then afterwards, it turns into back and forth. But a huge pop-off from Cone Zone, and you've got to be kidding me. Okay, so in DMs, I messaged the Soul Man that he should probably bench Cone Zone for Soul Bufo because he's been struggling, and Cone Zone does this. The moment I say somebody struggles or is doing badly, Cone Zone pops up with 2 KOs in the leadoff slots, but Carbon Show's team will fall down to 2 and 6. The Boston Brawlers are going to be 3 and 5. Coming up next will be Ottawa at Green Bay, followed by Michael at the Dark League. You're watching the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League on the 1AM channel. Stay tuned for more.
Squad strike.
Welcome back to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. 4 matches remain, as coming up next, we have Ottawa versus the Dark League, followed by Michael at... Sorry, my apologies, that is the wrong matchup. Sorry, we have Ottawa at Green Bay, followed by Michael at the Dark League. So, Papaya is the current favorite right now to win the MVP. He leads the league entering this round with 12 KOs. We saw Criminal from the KBs get 2 more to tie up Papaya, but Papaya has yet to play his game, as it is Taste, Sauron, Papaya, Seraphim, and IHOP for Ottawa against Green Bay. They started out the regular season 3-1, but they have dropped 3 in a row here with Pink Furby, Bud Knight, Quadruple X, Hola Amigo, and MacBook to fall down to 3-4. Let's get started. By the way, this is a 5-game home stretch where Green Bay will play 5 home games in a row. So this is number 3. So let's see, their home games for Green Bay, let's see. 2 rounds ago, back in round 6, they had hosted Attacks Fraudulents. They lost to the Timeslots squad in the previous round. They host Ottawa now. Next round will be Amiibo Engage. Then round 10 will be Dratini Domain. Green Bay's next road game will be round 11 as they are on the road against, let's see, your worst nightmare. But for now, Taste versus Pink Furby are gonna be your leadoffs. Pink Furby, gonna miss that neutral B right there, getting some damage right there, but Taste already 41 onto this Jigglypuff. Keep in mind, if the shield does break from Pink Furby, she will be instantly KO'd. It is 0 to 68, as we see Ganondorf with the capability to break shields. It is 17 to 85. Do we see up smash? It will miss. 17 to 85 still, as it's going to be out of parry, down tilt, 17 to 103. Taste coming back onto the stage right now. He's been a little inconsistent compared to last year in the leadoff position, but that's going to be almost a shield break right there. Side B into down smash, going to be parried right there. 30 to 123, but the forward tilt. Taste will get the leadoff win. Bud Knight comes out now for Green Bay. Green Bay is trying to get a bounce back win after losing 3 in a row, most recently to the Timezone squad. That was a 5-3 loss to them. It's 82 to 0 as Taste will come back onto the stage, getting the first damage on the Bud Knight, 82 to 20 as we see the McCarthy rookie getting the up smash, getting the up air, not enough to eliminate Taste quite yet. 115 to 42. We are going to see up air, 133 to 42. It's going to be down special now, 149 to 42 as down tilt. Taste at 159, and that neutral B, that's going to be enough. The unorthodox special is able to get a KO as Sauron comes out now for Ottawa. It's going to be 0 to 51. Up tilt, do we see up air? No, we see a snap instead. 0 to 68 as it's going to be Sauron walking. He gets a forward tilt out of that parry. It is 10 to 77 as we're going to see down throw into up special from Bud Knight. He has that small combo activated because of the up B he uses. The hero spin, but he's going to be off stage at 107. It's going to be 33 to 107 when Bud Knight comes back onto the stage. But the forward tilt, Sauron gets a KO right there. Quadruple X comes out now. He had a self-destruct against the Timezone squad, which is part of the reason why, and oh, I thought he was going to do it again. 44 to 11, but this time he was able to back out after the up B by changing the trajectory of his up special. 59 to 19 as we see Sauron coming back onto the stage right now. We see gonna be up smash 81 to 19 as the wing will be active for Sauron now. That's gonna be a snap attempted. Up smash here won't get rid of Sauron quite yet. It is 102 to 19 and the up smash will make it a 3 versus 3. So here comes the league leader in KOs, Papaya. 0 to 50 right now. Poison Cloud damage. Up smash is going to miss. It is 16 to 53, 16, 67, and a forward smash. That's going to be KO number 13 for Papaya's Hola Amigo. Comes out now for Green Bay. It is 28, 41 to 0 right now. Offstage antics going on right there. It's 50, 48 to 15. We are going to see forward tilt. Back air will miss from Papaya. Side B. Papaya offstage at 65. Hola Amigo will chase with the neutral air, but this is Papaya. Piranha Plant has one of the best recoveries in the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League as a spike ball to counter the offstage. Good move right there from Papaya to get some damage onto Hola Amigo. Side B is going to miss. It's going to be 86-67, 86-80. We are going to see side B. I know some of y'all want an 86-67. It's 97-80 as we see a footstool right there. And Hola Amigo, he will survive and come back on. It's 97-81 and an up smash. It's a 1 versus 3 for MacBuck as we see 14 KOs now from Papaya in 8 rounds. Papaya, 2 KOs so far in this round. It's going to be forward tilt, up smash, up air, no spike ball though, as a forward smash will end Papaya's night, but Papaya is 1 KO away from being at 15. Seraphim going to go off stage, but it doesn't matter. MacBuck will be KO'd as Ottawa gets a huge 5-3 victory. Papaya, Papaya, Papaya. He dominates the league as usual. 14 KOs so far in the regular season. He could be the runaway favorite to win MVP this season, as no trainer has won back-to-back MVPs in the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League, but history could potentially be made with Obsessed, who does not even manage a team here in the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League yet. He did manage a team during the failed project a few years ago, so there is that at least. But Papaya Could Papaya be the league favorite for the MVP, and could Ottawa be one of those teams to stop in the Eastern Conference? That round 14 match between Ottawa and the KBs. Circle that date on your calendar. I don't know what day it is, but it is going to be a day. Just say August the something. Alrighty, but Ottawa, huge 5-3 victory on the road against Green Bay. Green Bay is now going to drop 4 in a row as they fall down to 3-5. Coming up next will be Michael versus the Dark League. A very important game for the Dark League in the West. I believe this is going to be the Dark League's first home game in a little while. Let's see. They were on the road last round 6. They were also on the road. They were on the road for, let's see. The Dark League has been on the road for the last 3 games. So a 3-game road trip where they do drop 1 to the Fabled Fairies, but 2-1 on the road. Dark League, it's good to be back home as Michael is your team on the road with Paragon in that leadoff, a struggling Violet in his McCarthy rookie season. We see So in that slot 2, leads all Ganondorf in KOs entering this round. Terrence leads all King Deities. Actually, no, he does not lead all King Deities. He's second among King Deities as there is Criminal. We see No Mouth. That is going to be Joe's Link. But 5th and finally for this streaky team will be Tomney. Michael is a bit of a weird streaky team. They've lost 2, won 2, lost 2, but they've won this previous round. Can they make it a streak again? 2-2-2-2, or will they lose 1 here to make it no more streaks? As for the other side, the Dark League, let's load this Amiibo right now. We've already seen wins from the Fabled Fairies as well as a win from the Bad Opinion Tellers. The race for the top of the West is going to be a very crowded one if those 3 teams continue to go at it. But the leadoff, we have a leadoff change for this roster. It is going to be Wetstick. In slot number 2 for the Dark League, we are going to see Razor Force's Ganondorf Mr. Boss, as Mr. Boss will make his debut in the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. He had some pretty solid preseason appearances, including, I believe, a hat trick in the preseason match. But we're going to see him right here in slot number 2. In slot 3, we're going to see the Amiibo with the hat trick comeback herself, Sailor Moon. Her second season in the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League, as it appears she might be in the starting rotation now. All 5 starters from the previous game, by the way, were benched for some reason, but Sailor Moon in that 3 slot. Slot number 4, we're going to see Soy Sauce's Dark Samus Ice Shock. So let's find Ice Shock real quick. Where is that Ice Shock? The rookie, gonna be back in slot number 4. 5th and finally for the Dark League, we're going to see Bunswee's Meta Knight Fight Me, he played a couple of games, got benched, did not play in the previous round, but he's going to be back in the active roster as he is going to be the 5th and final Amiibo for this roster. Where is that Fight Me? Where is that Fight Me? Fight Me, Fight Me, Fight Me. He is going to be Bunswee's Meta Knight, not Beta Juice. I was looking at the wrong trainer. Alright. Bunswee's Meta Knight Fight Me, gonna be the closer for the Dark League as they are trying to catch up in the West for the best of the West. We have Paragon, So, Terrence, No Mouth, and Tomney versus Wetstick, Mr. Boss, Sailor Moon, Ice Shock, and Fight Me. If you're a fan of the Fabled Fairies or the Bad Opinion Tellers, this is a game you want to closely monitor because the Dark League stand on top of the West right now, but with a loss, the West title for now would belong to either the Fabled Fairies or the Bots. Paragon versus Wetstick are your leadoffs. It's going to be 3, trade a little there, going to be 3-6 right now, but a forward smash, Paragon going to be at 28, it's going to be down throw into up tilt, that's going to be 50, 73 already onto Paragon from Wetstick. This is Wetstick's first career leadoff in the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League history for him in his career. It is 73-30 as we're going to see 73-52, Wetstick avoiding the side B with the DAD, 73-52, we see going to be a back throw from Paragon, 73-63, Paragon will try to go for a down smash, but it's not enough, back air, Paragon off stage now, 88, 63, it's going to be down throw into forward air, and Wetstick will barely survive right there as he will come onto the stage, 93-86, Paragon was sent to the other ledge, comes back on himself, it's going to be side B, down tilt, up air, Paragon not able to get the KO yet against Wetstick, we see a forward smash right there, and Wetstick gets the leadoff win for the Dark League. So UC second overall pick of the Season 6 draft coming out right now. The rookie already taking 77 against this link, and that forward air will not land because of DAD, but had it landed, it's going to be neutral air right there, and that still won't be enough. It's going to be up B. UC at 87. He comes back to the ledge. Wet Stick remains alive at 156. It's 97 to 156 as Wet Stick trying to get 2 KOs in this match. Neutral air, and that is not going to get the job done quite yet. 111 to 156. Forward smash, not going to be enough quite yet. It's going to be side B. 122 to 156 as we see a back throw. UC at 132. Wet Stick with the neutral air, and UC does not tech. He's going to fall short. So 2 KOs from Wet Stick as Terrence comes out right now. The platforms might affect his ability to use the up B properly, as once he gets on the platform, he can be punished by something by the likes of, let's say, an up smash, such as right there. 55 to 156. Terrence, we're going to see up B getting rid of Wet Stick. So here comes Mr. Boss making his debut for the Dark League. It is 71, 89 to 0 as we see forward throw, 107 to 0. Mr. Boss is going to wait, hit by a forward throw, and a neutral B is going to miss right there. Terrence with the up B to punish, 107 to 59. Forward air, barely missing against Mr. Boss, 107 59 as it's going to be up B, followed by 116 59. Down B will miss. Boss coming onto the stage, 129 to 59. It's going to be jab out of the parry, followed by a forward tilt, and that's going to end Terrence's day. It's a 4-2 lead for the Dark League. So No Mouth, Joe's Link comes out now for Michael. It's going to be 25 to 99. Mr. Boss won't be KO'd right there, as actually he will come onto the stage, 134 to 114. I always underestimate Ganondorf's recovery, as Mr. Boss will be killed right there. So here comes Sailor Moon in her first appearance since the hat trick against Toronto. 54 to 19. We see up smash not landing quite yet. 54 to 26. It's going to be 54 to 37 as it's going to be Sailor Moon coming back onto the stage. We wait as we see up throw into up air. 54-6-7. No Mouth and Tommy would need a KO for 2 KOs, but it's going to be a 1 versus 3 for Tommy instead. Sailor Moon, her first KO since the hat trick for so far this regular season. It is 0 to 89. That's the spike ball. Sailor Moon stalling in the air. We're going to see Tommy neutral air. It's going to be a down smash. Forward smash will miss. It's going to be forward tilt. No forward air landing though. 31 to 99. Sailor Moon footstool coming back onto the stage, but a downer right there. Tommy will survive for now. 49 to 99 as we see. Gonna be a forward throw. 62 to 101. Sailor Moon spot dodging instead of going for the downer right there. Interesting move as she'll be KO'd, but here comes Ice Shock. This is Soy Sauce's rookie Dark Samus, who is going to be at 0%. It is 90 to 0 as we see forward smash missing. Charge shot, 101, 114 to 0, and Ice Shock. Try to go off stage right there. This Samus can go for either a forward air or a down air. Neutral air if she wants to as well. 125 to 12. Down air. After the down air, we are going to see up air, but Tommy still alive at 146. It's going to be a down tilt, making it 161 to 20. We wait, and we see dash attack being parried. It's 161 to 42. Ice Shock at 42. We are going to see up next. Up smash not landing. There is a fully charged Cha-Cha available for Dark Samus, but it doesn't matter. The Dark League will hang on to being the best in the West as they win this one 5 to 3. The differential numbers are going to be important as Wet Stick, 2 KOs in the leadoff. It turns into back and forth afterwards as Ice Shock gets the closing win, the game winner. Fight Me, not needed in this win for the Dark League. They're also going to be 6 and 2 alongside the Fairies and the Bots. Alright folks, alright. So 2 matches remain to round 8 of Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League Season 6. When we come back from the final break, it is going to be the Chaos Corp at Detroit, followed by JG Wentworth at Midclass Nation. You're watching the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League on the 1AM channel. Stay tuned for more.
Squad strike.
Welcome back to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League as 2 matches remain. That was the last break of the night as we have the Chaos Corp versus Detroit, followed by the last game of the night, JG Wentworth at Mid-Class Nation. So, the Chaos Corp, it's going to be the same roster as usual, Knapsack, Malpractice, Penumbra, Nightmare Sword, and Nachos. But on the other side, Detroit has made a transaction. Detroit has signed the Madman to the roster, and he's going to be tonight's leadoff 1AM's hero amiibo. This is a hero that is very, very side B friendly. He will go for side B after side B whenever he wants, and he faces off against one of the best Olimars in the league in the form of Knapsack. The rest of the roster for Detroit, Farm going to be back at 2, Pancakes at 3, Love Foolish, and Hero Brian at 4 and 5. Let's get started. Even though they had the roster space, Detroit did release the Ganondorf and the Banjo-Kazooie from their roster, so Bajista is a free agent after clearing waivers, but 941 was acquired by the Floppy Flamers. We'll see whether or not he does play for the Floppy Flamers in the next round, as the Floppy Flamers are struggling. They hosted Dylan Kings, but for now, Knapsack versus the Madman, as the Madman makes his debut with Detroit.
3, 2, 1, go!
This is also a hero that will very much go for magic spells as well. Similar to Slime God of JG Wentworth's roster, it is 29 to 11 as we see the Madman trying to charge. That is going to be an early zoom to avoid some of that white Pikmin damage, but he is still going to be affected by that. It is 29, but a side B there. Knapsack off stage at 75. The Madman trying to go off stage at 76 to 69. Madman back on, but it's going to be a down smash. Detroit has yet to get a leadoff win so far this regular season, so if Madman gets one here, it's better than anything they've had so far. It is 90 to 83, 90 to 95, down air, but it was on stage, a back air, Knapsack at 123, Madman at 95, he's going to charge a fireball, and he's going to use a side B instead, 136, and the fireball! Detroit gets their first leadoff win of the regular season from the Madman, who was just signed earlier today. It's going to be 0 to 127 as Malpractice comes out now. But could the Madman be a savior for Detroit in the leadoff position? We'll have to wait and see. Farmed comes out now against this team. It's going to be up B into side B. We see down tilt with no up smash yet. It's going to be a back air from Farmed. Good move right there from the former MVP. Side B, Malpractice at 90 as the 2 amiibo who have had the most KOs total of the last 2 seasons face off against each other. And it's going to be 105, 106, forward throw, 116 for Malpractice. Side B will shut him down. Penumbra comes out now, the rookie pilot for the Chaos Corp, as they want to make it back to the finals, but they are currently competing with Ottawa and the KBs. If they want to make it into a top 3 slot, gotta be 10 to 60 right now, as they are in a dogfight here with a strong Detroit team, but Detroit is gonna be 2 and 5 right now. We see 20 to 79, 34 to 79, as Penumbra coming back on right now. Forward smash being parried, side B from Farm. 52 to 79, we see neutral air into a dash attack. Farmed will be off stage, but he will come back on. 52 to 104, down tilt, parry, down tilt, up air, Farmed will survive. It's 52 to 128. We see neutral air, down B, bit of a weird decision from Farmed right there. Side B is not going to land, as we see 62 to 137. Side B is going to make it 3 versus 3 as Pancakes comes out right now. He leads the team right now with 8 KOs. Actually, he leads the team with 9, I believe. It's 74 to 2 as Pancakes was traded here to Detroit in the offseason from the Time Zone squad. The Season 3 MVP from the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. It is 103 to 20 as we see forward smash. Pancakes at 42. Pancakes with a jab, jab, jab. It is 117 to 42 as it's going to be a forward tilt. 120 to 52. Pancakes on the other side of the stage. Pairing a side B. He's going to get thrown into a grab, but it's going to be 120 to 60. Down B will not land. 120 to 80. Side B. Pancakes off stage. And a second side B. Penumbra takes down 2 former MVPs by herself as a rookie. So Love Foolish, he had 2 KOs in the win last night for Detroit. It's going to be 20 to 47, 120-47 as we see up throw into up air. Arsene, no Arsene needed for that KO. Nightmare Sword come out right now. It's a 2 versus 2, but Love Foolish at 88. Arsene will trigger now. forward air, 10 to 88. Let's see how much Arsene damage that Love Foolish can get. It is 27 to 88 as we see down tilt. We see up air attempt to go off stage, 43 to 88. It's going to be down tilt, up air, 71 to 88. That is 71 unanswered damage, 87 unanswered damage, and Love Foolish, neutral air, 140 to 88. It's going to be 122, dash attack, Nightmare Sword. He will be hit by the AHA. It's 131 to 88 as we see big damage from this Joker. It's 144 to 101 as Arsene will expire. But Love Foolish closing that gap against the Chaos Corp in a forward smash. That's going to be 2 KOs in back-to-back games from this Joker. It's going to be, he will be KO'd by Nachos. Nachos 1 versus 2, but it's going to come down to the last Amiibo, as the last time these two Amiibo faced each other, by the way, I really forgot to mention that. The last time these two teams faced each other, Detroit was up in a 1 versus 4, but they blew that lead to Nachos, so Nachos faces the one team he made history against with a 1 versus 2, not a 1 versus 4 this time. It is 66 to 47 as Herobrine taking some damage, coming back onto the stage. Down smash will be parried, 66 to 67. We see a Gordo, it's going to be jumped on, it's 66 to 81. Can Nachos get another closing win against the Chaos Corp? It's 83 to 81. We are going to see down smash not landing. It's going to be down thrown to up air, and the up air won't be enough quite yet. It's 83 to 104. We see up smash not landing quite yet. Down smash, Herobrine. It's going to be 95 to 104, and out of the parry, it's a forward throw. Nachos off stage. Herobrine with the down tilt, 113 to 104. Nachos will come onto the stage, and it's a down smash, which will let Detroit defeat the Chaos Corp 5 to 4. Detroit finally finds the last KO they needed against the Chaos Corp with a 5 to 4 victory as Herobrine gets the game winner. So let's take a look at this game real quick. This was going to be back and forth until Penumbra gets 2 KOs for the Chaos Corp. Love Foolish, 4 KOs in the last 2 games, takes it back. Luckman's Joker, as he's been properly utilizing Arsene these last couple of games, makes it a 1 versus 2 for Nachos. But Nachos last season gets a 1 versus 4, but this season he can't get the 1 versus 2 as Herobrine gets revenge with a game winner. Alright, so thank goodness I can talk about that 1 versus 4 20 more times this regular season, but Detroit at least gets a win here, as they're going to be 3-5. Detroit, around this point in time 2 seasons ago, they were white hot with one of the longest win streaks of the regular season when Farn was on the roster, but it seems to be Love Foolish elevating everyone. If the Madman can be a savior in the leadoff selection, this could be a very strong and promising Detroit over in the Western Conference. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. Alright folks, 1 game remains for tonight. It's going to be JG Wentworth versus the Mid-Class Nation. I believe both teams are 3-4 right now. It's JG Wentworth, bit of a struggle right now. Mid-Class Nation, they've won 3 of their last 4 games, I want to say. Correct me on that if I am wrong. But let's start with that JG Wentworth roster, as Pantwan is going to be the leadoff. Slot number 2, we are going to see Channing Tatum broke the rookie, not the rookie record, but the low tier record for most KOs in a single season. Nightmares, Mewtwo Nightmare, going to be in the 3rd slot. Slime God, a magic heavy hero, going to be in slot number 4, but 5th and finally for this Wentworth squad, Raikou. On the other side, we are going to see for this team, it is going to be the Mid-Class Nation, Headstrong. 2nd round pick in the Season 5 draft, been the leadoff all season long. Age of Slash going to be at slot number 2. At slot 3, we're going to see the likes of Spooky. Urshifu going to be in slot 4. By the way, random 1 AM fact, y'all probably knows already, or not a 1 AM fact, but a Squad Strike fact. The only team to defeat the KV so far is this 3-4 JG Wentworth roster so far. Lucille's Banjo-Kazooie, Urshifu, going to be the 4th Amiibo for this team. He's been getting his usage these last couple of seasons after not playing at all in seasons 2, 3, and yeah, just seasons 2 and 3. Did not play in season 2 or season 3 after playing in only season 1 with Toronto. Played every game with the Fun Gang back in season 4. Fun Gang folds, comes to Mid-Class Nation, plays every game last season, and plays every game this season as well. I believe Urshifu currently leads the team in KOs with 8. But Nemesis, MLL 456's Ganondorf, he has 2 in this league. will be the closer for here. So let's find Nemesis real quick, and let's get started with the last game of the night. JG Wentworth versus the Mid-Class Nation. It's Pantwan, Channing Tatum, Nightmare, Slime God, and Raikou versus Headstrong, Aegis/, Spooky, Urshifu, and Nemesis. Leadoff game, gonna be a fun one here. Pantwan versus Headstrong. Gonna be interesting as one of the best leadoffs so far of his young career against another solid leadoff in also a younger career. Remind me folks, official leadoff stats will be made in the Discord server tomorrow, as there will be no Squad Strike tomorrow. We will resume the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League on Thursday after this match. It's going to be 25 to 56. Keep in mind, Thursday will be an afternoon broadcast, not the evening, because of the start of the NFL preseason. It is 25 to 88 as Headstrong coming back on right now. Down smash from Pantwan. He is off stage, but he has no pigment, so he's just gonna fly right there. Actually, he does have the red pigment available. It is 25 to 110, however, as we're gonna see red, white, purple available. White will be thrown, but it misses Pantwan as Pantwan decides to go off stage right there. 25 to 126. Down B, heading Headstrong, gonna be 25 to 133. We will see a forward smash missing with the purple Pikmin. It's gonna be up throw into up air. 52, 60 to 135. Headstrong trying to wreck some damage here, but he's gonna be KO'd with that down B. Aegis/, comes out now for Mid-Class Nation. It is 76 to 0 as we're gonna see Op Special. 96 to 0 as the McCarthy rookie did not play any games with the timeslots squad last season. Gotta be 0 to 0 as Channing Tatum comes out right now. Gotta be 8, 9, 22. We will see Up Smash. Tatum gonna be already at 46, 46 to 8 as side special. Gonna make this 63 to 8. We see Up Smash. Tatum at 82 already. It's gonna be Hadouken. 82 to 22, another Hadouken, followed by a jab from Aegis/. It is 93, 96, neutral B. Tatum is gonna fall out of the neutral B though. It is 111 to 38 as we saw some off-stage antics going on. 111 to 54, we're going to see out of parry, Op Smash. Won't be able to get rid of Tatum quite yet because this is a Mithra, but she does switch back to the Pyra, so Aegis/. 142 to 54. Mithra out back now, going to be 153 to 54. Mithra is going to wait, hit by a Shoryuken. 153 to 60. Up tilt, we see Mithra going off stage. It's going to be 167 to 68 as Aegis/ is coming back on right now. Aegis/ switching back to Pyra, and the side B will KO Tatum. That's 2 KOs so far from Aegis/ now. It's going to be 10 to 83 as Nightmare's Mewtwo Nightmare comes out with a jab. Neutral air disrupting Aegis/. Aegis/ is going to fall short right there. It's going to be 10 to 0 as Spooky comes out now. Amalgamates Meta Knight. Led the team in KOs last season, gonna be 27 to 15 as we see a neutral air, 44 to 15. We wait as we see neutral air, Nightmare off stage, Spooky off stage. We have some off stage antics going on. It is 63 to 18 with the neutral air. Both of them will come back onto the stage as Spooky on the middle gets hit by a Shadow Ball into a forward tilt, 63 to 58. Forward tilt again, 63 to 71. And Nightmare's Mewtwo Nightmare with 2 KOs so far, but Urshifu, that forward smash will not KO quite yet. It is 84 to 0 as we see the Banjo with the up tilt. 98 to 0. It's gonna be forward smash, getting rid of Nightmare. It's gonna be 2 versus 2 as Slime God comes out now. 0 to 45. Slime God will wait. 12 to 45. It is going to be accelerate. No accelerate so far. 37 to 45 as 41. 52 to 45. Forward smash will be parried. Down tilt into forward air. And Sizz does not go for Sizz right there. So no magic spells yet from Slime God. It's gonna be kaboom! Not able to get rid of Urshifu quite yet, but the thwack will get rid of Urshifu, make it in a 1 versus 2. Nemesis will come out now with the 1 versus 2 for Mid-Class Nation. It is 72 to 0 as Slime God has 1/3 mana available. He will go for Sizzle, which will miss, and whack right there, going to miss as well. 72, 91 to 11. Slime God is a little low on mana, but he's going to be KO'd as Raikou comes out now in a 1 versus 1. A charged forward smash will send Nemesis off stage. He comes back on at 64, but a side B. He's trying to come back on once more. 0 to 64. Raikou undamaged. Never mind. It's going to be 22 to 84, 40 to 84. Nemesis opting to stay on the stage. It is 40 to 84 still. We see a forward throw. Nemesis at 92. It's 40 to 92 as we see. Gonna be a forward throw. 40 to 100. Nemesis trying to come back on. That's a get up attack. It's 51 to 100 as a side B will miss. And the forward smash from Raikou. JG Wentworth is gonna win this game 5 to 4. What a beautiful game with multiple turning points. Let's start with Pantwan with that leadoff win. We see Aegis with 2 KOs, Nightmare with 2 KOs, and after those 2 KOs from Nightmare, it is going to be back and forth with Urshifu, Slime God, Nemesis, and Raikou with KOs each as JG Wentworth hangs on to win it 5-4. And that's going to do it for round 8 of the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. Thank you folks for watching, thank you for sending Amiibo as well as being active in the Discord server. We really appreciate that from y'all. There will be no Squad Strike tomorrow. I repeat, no Squad Strike tomorrow. We're going to catch up with some backup administrative stuff, all that. There's also a couple of KOs from the earlier rounds. We need to fix all that in the database and the system, so be on the lookout for that. We also got to update a KO on this round from this system, the Starlight against the Riken Leaf interaction. But alright, let's see. What else was I going to mention? So, no Squad Strike tomorrow. Thursday is going to be an afternoon broadcast. Actually, Thursday and Friday will both be afternoon broadcasts. Round 9 and Round 10 to the regular season, as we're going to see things starting to heat up. Round 9 opens up with a huge matchup in the Western Conference. The Dark League versus the Bad Opinion Tellers. We'll see Buffalo at the Holy Army of Faerghus, Miami at Dratine Domain, then the Dublin Kings at the Floppy Flamers. Boston versus the Tax Fraudulents is currently marked as a no mic match. We'll see if that gets flexed or in or flexed out. Then, Toronto versus Ottawa, the Battle of Canada. Keep in mind, ever since Edmonton moved 2 seasons ago, there's only been one Battle of Canada, and that's going to be the 6th match of the evening. Toronto struggling 2-6 so far this regular season. Ottawa 6-2 with the favorite in the MVP race. We're then going to see Amiibo engage at Green Bay, the Ditto Burritos at Mid-Class Nation, followed by the Chaos Corp at 456 Squadron. That's going to be a very fun cross-conference match right there. As of right now, JG Wentworth versus the timeslots squad is slated to be a no mic match, a 4-4 team versus a 5-3 squad. That will most likely be flexed out, as the last 4 games afterwards will be Fabled Fairies at Michael, Carbon Show's team at KB's, the Novas at Detroit, followed by Your Worst Nightmare at the Natsuki Lovers. Expect some schedule flexes to happen in the Discord. Description gonna be in the description. Sorry, the link is gonna be in the description. But alright. No Squad Strike tomorrow. Take a break, get rest, get water. We're gonna have those stats posted in Discord either tonight or sometime tomorrow. But alright. Round 9 of the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. That will be the midpoint of the regular season. Keep in mind, the trade deadline is 1 hour before the start of round 13. As things are planned right now, let's see. More than likely, the game plan is round 9, round 10. That's going to be Thursday and Friday in the evening. Round 11 is slated for Saturday at 9 o'clock. Sunday, not sure we're going to do round 12 or not, because I'm not sure. There's a non-zero chance I might go to a baseball game on Sunday. We'll have to wait and see. I got some vouchers for some free coupons for the minor league team. Thing is, you sit in like left field where there's some like hills and stuff. So, I mean, it's free. You just gotta bring a lawn chair. But I have a lawn chair that I use for waiting out and Pokemon card lines, all that. So I can just use that. I keep knocking that stack of Amiibo tags over. So let's see. If round 12 is not on Sunday, it will most likely be on Monday. Then the trade deadline after that round 12 to round 13, there will be no doubleheader in part of a trade deadline important game. But these next 4 rounds are going to be very important for teams in the middle. Will they elevate themselves? Will they fall down? Do you buy or do you sell here in the trade deadline? We haven't had a trade so far in the regular season yet, so we'll wait and see what happens. But alright, Thursday afternoon, Friday afternoon, rounds 9 and 10 to the regular season of the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. Until then, we will see y'all. Y'all have a nice one. Until Thursday.